Hi, Aries. Oh, you guys. Oh, the love that I feel for you. It's special. The Leo Aries bond is really special. I appreciate you guys so deeply. I feel like it's such a safe space to come in here and talk with you, and I always feel safe with Aries energy. Like, always. It's so funny to me because I know that you guys sometimes come across as intense, over the top, some people just don't get your energy. And for me, it's like your intensity and your presence and your enthusiasm and your enjoyment and your intensity, like those are the things that make me feel that I am safe and I can be what I am without worry or fear. And I really, really appreciate that. So thank you guys and your energy and what you live with and bring into this world for being here with me. I love it. I really do love it. And happy birthday. I hope the March Aries had a beautiful birthday. I know quite a few March Aries and I love you guys. And then we're going to continue this party. I am so excited. In fact, I'm reading you guys first because I'm so excited for Aries season. It's like one of my favorite times of year. Energetically, it is such a magic time of year, and I'm just really happy we made it here. And there's a lot happening with you guys. You are getting lit up this month, which makes sense. Your energy's getting lit up because we have, the sun in your sign, obviously. We have a Mercury retrograde till the 15th. And the fire signs have been getting those retrogrades like nobody's business. I don't know what's going on with that because there was a Mercury retrograde for Leo in August, this past August, Mercury retrograde for Sag, now a Mercury retrograde for Aries. So we're all getting a little Mercury retrograde. No biggie, just slowing down, paying attention to the details a little bit. It's a nice thing to do, actually, around your birthday, or even if you're a rising sign, just checking in with that. We have your new moon on the 15th, so the same day that Mercury goes direct, we have this new moon, so it's kind of fresh starts. You've all had your birthdays. Most of you will have had your birthday by the 15th. There's a few of you left still, but the setting your intentions for this new year, this new iteration of your being. What an exciting new moon, right? And then we have Chiron hanging out. I have to look at all my notes for this month. There's a lot going on. We have Chiron hanging out. That's popping into Aries on the 17th. And, this is the wounded healer. This is the guy who understands what it is to be wounded, not to know how to heal oneself, but to heal others. But what it's really saying is it's just popping in to make sure that you're taking care of yourselves, because you guys are such givers. You're such go-getters. You're such givers, and you extend your energy out, and you're always outwardly, externally getting things done, moving on things. I love it. But, sometimes when Chiron shows up, it's just a chance to check in, make sure that you are taking care of yourself, honoring yourself just as much, right? We have a Scorpio full moon on the 29th. And of course we have Taurus season on the 19th, Scorpio full moon on the 29th. Scorpio energy, 6th house for you. Or no, 8th house for you. 8th house for you. I'm filming these during Pisces season, so you'll understand if I'm needing a moment to breathe. 8th house energy, right? So kind of the thing I got, and I have a note for you guys, this is a big identity month. This is a big identity month. This is a big month for you to get clear on who you are, what you want to be, how you're moving through the world. And I feel like, that 8th house Scorpio full moon, what a great chance to do that, and just check in. Where do you want to transform? Where do you want to morph? Where do you want to use your energies in different ways? And I do think, interestingly enough, even though we are moving into Taurus on the 19th, and we're getting into Earth energy and we're moving forward past the Aries season, I still feel like all the gifts that were given to you through the winter for the Northern Hemisphere, through the summer for the Southern Hemisphere, and into the Aries season, and then through the Aries season, you're going to feel the fullness of them once we hit Taurus season. And then you're going to be able to start utilizing whatever that identity birthday season was for you, and to start really living a life that I think is authentic for you and that has a lot of good, buoyant energy. I know it's been kind of I don't know, there's been a lot of transformation for Aries. There's been a lot of opening, a lot of shifting, a lot of learning. A lot of things have happened leading up to April, and then even through the beginning of April. And I'm really curious to see what these cards are going to say. And yep, they are talking about all of this. Wow. Oh, Aries, I love it. There's some really good energy here for you all. So I was talking about transformation, and actually, the beginning of this reading, interestingly enough, is very much tied to that. And I think that Chiron energy is going to do some really magical things for you, even though it's not starting until the 17th for Aries. But look at this. High Priestess, Six of Cups, Death. Water energy all around. All around you. But what's really cool about this is this is the energy of transformation. This is the energy of changing skins. And you guys are totally capable of this. You're really good at being externally, being able to just push and do. Maintain a certain level of energy for others, for the benefit of others, that I don't think people realize that, like, underneath that energetic maintenance is a very deep person who notices that they're giving away a lot, and who's also doing a ton of transformation. And, you know, this is personal for you guys. This isn't something that you're involving a lot of other people in. This isn't something that you feel you need to, like, get everybody involved with when you're going through this, right? But this is beautiful, and it's not scary. It's fantastic, but it's deep. It's deep, you guys. It's so interesting. I said major identity month, and for me, this is identity, you know, no matter what sign you are. We have the greatest intuitive knowledge, the deepest connection to other, and the biggest transformation. I think some of you are figuring out what deep connection actually looks like, what giving of your energy actually means. Because you guys just so naturally give of your energy and your effort and your time, people take it for granted. And they don't even know that they're doing it, honestly. Not everybody. I mean, people who appreciate you obviously know how much effort you put in, but a lot of times I find Aries, you guys, you have people in your lives that don't even realize that they just think it's natural, and it is, but they don't realize how much energy it takes to be that warm hearth, to be that acts of service person that shows up and does. And I think they also don't understand that, like, you need this. You need this internal time. For some of you, this is about person. For some of you, this may even be a water sign that has been affecting you deeply. But this is also about time travel in your soul. That's why I was saying Chiron is actually I'm associating it with this, because this is kind of deep healing energy where you visit past experiences and you check in and you cast a golden light on what you've experienced and you release it in order to be free. I think a lot of you are carrying around wounds. You're carrying around fears, worries, wounds, experiences that have shaped you, have molded you, have made you the giver, lover, friend, warm presence that you are, and yet at some point they gotta go. That's deep. Something's transforming, Aries. You guys are transforming in a way that, honestly, even looking at this being a big identity month where you're coming into your full power, I didn't necessarily know we were going to go here till I saw the energies. But this isn't super long lasting, you know? This is, you know, your birthday. I know death, you know, but death and rebirth, right? The sunshine is right there. The sunshine is right there. Awakening, You're awakening to a fullness of spirit, a fullness of flame that is really beautiful. For those of you in established relationships, this is about a turnover in your relationship. Absolutely. For those of you who are just going through a deeply personal time where you're needing to recalibrate where you're giving and where you're not, this is a time where you are understanding the fullness of your power. It is so beautiful. Oh. I can't preach enough about the Aries energy. It's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so pure, and I just love it. Okay. But here's the thing. We transform, we transmute, things are shifting, and we get into this beautiful energy right here. Sun, Two of Wands, Three of Cups. Are you kidding me? What was I saying about you guys coming into your full power? To me, this is Aries feeling really good. You know, the sun is this playful energy. It is associated with Leo, so for those of you with a Leo in your life, cheers to you. I hope it gets to be me. Just in general, I hope I get to spend a lot of time with my Aries this month. But, you know, you're also just coming into that fiery, playful, creative way that you all have. This is feeling very natural in your own skin again. You know, if you've been shamed by people for being intense and being focused and being driven and being all those things, you know, I know people will give you grief about that. This is you just being that and not worrying about that. And you're setting your sights on some bigger horizons. You're recalibrating where you're putting your vision. Two of Wands is so much about taking your sight from the little radius, you know, with which, you know, a lot of times we'll get into routines, all of us will, where we are doing our thing and that seems like reality. And then we sometimes have to be on the lookout for that way bigger picture, the things that, you know, you don't see in your day-to-day, so that we can start incorporating a new adventure into our lives. And I feel like what's going on right now with your birthday season, with Aries season, with this return of energy, there's this crackling under the surface of you guys realizing, well, you want to make this next year. And a lot of you, that's going to involve travel, that's going to involve changing jobs, it's going to involve changing houses, that's going to involve making projects happen. And it's deeply involved with your friendships and the people you have around you. This is jubilant energy. It's celebratory energy. There's an element of celebration here for a lot of you, like graduation almost, where you're free to fully invest your heart in whatever this is you want to create. And I think you've all been a little bit tentative. You want, Aries, I love you guys so much because you want to invest your hearts. You're so, like I said, your energy has this purity, this beauty to it that I just love because you want to invest. You want to invest your energy and your focus and your drive into things. When you see the potential of something, when you see the excitement of something, when you see the beauty of something, you want to give this fire. You take this fire and you want to give it to this thing. And there's been kind of this thing going on with you where you do that and then your faith gets cut back a little bit because you're like, oh, I've given this flame and then it's not working out. And I'm seeing you guys figure out where you really want to put that potential and then actually having it start to work with you, start to flow with you again so that you get some of that hope back. And I love seeing that for you all because I know how much you give energetically. Oh, I'm just feeling the Aries love today, you guys. I'm so happy I get to sit here and talk with you. Like, it just makes me happy. I just feel so safe in Aries energy. And I'm really happy to see you guys getting this new infusion of energy and getting to be yourself and getting to share your energy the way you like to share it without feeling like it's wrong or like you're going to get hurt by it. Now, there's something really interesting going on here at the top of the reading, and it makes me think of a couple areas in my life actually right now, and I'm going to show you what's going on here. We have the Four of Swords, the Ace, or the King of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Wow, Aries. What was I saying about, being able to commit to things and it working out? That Two of Cups, that doesn't just have to be love, by the way. But so Four of Swords. This is a reminder. Because here, okay, I'm going to show you these 3 cards before I go into that Four of Swords just one more time. Because, okay, this is you expending a lot of energy. This is you being out there, being social, dating, creating art, talking to people, building projects, doing your thing, being extremely creative, extremely fire-oriented, extremely action-oriented, dreaming the big dream, having big discussions, connecting with others, feeling jubilant. You're going to be using a lot of energy, just in general this month. In a great way, in a way that you want to be using it. But whenever that happens, there's always a reminder to make sure that you integrate your energy. Make sure you take some time out. Because I know you guys, once you get kicked into that go gear, it's like you forget that you can't sustain that forever and ever and ever for infinity. And it's better if, you take 80% of the time, 50% of the time, 60% of the time, I don't know what percentage is correct, but whatever percentage of the time, get stuff done, have conversations, get connected, and then make sure you take some time to rest. Because I have a feeling that you guys are having connections that are really deep and beautiful. Air sign energy here. Air sign energy here, right here. You have a big personality that you're working with here. Somebody who really gets you, who sees you, who understands you, who cares about you, communicates with you. But they take energy. They take time. This commitment takes time. And you have to honor your sacred flame, Aries. You gotta honor that. I think of all the fire signs, you guys are the least likely to actually take that time for yourself and give yourself that love. And it's funny to say that because, everybody sees you guys as the ego, Leo too, I guess. So, welcome to the Aries Leo world, right? But, that's just, no. You guys forget to take the time to guard your sacred flame. And you have all this good stuff going on around you. Not only do you have a soul progression where you are advancing into some new soul territory, you feel very empowered and very knowledgeable and wise and intuitive, and you're clearing out old wounds really efficiently. Saltwater clearing, it's so beautiful. But you're also, creating and getting in invested relationships. And it really does require you. This is almost in some ways the most important card of the reading, is understated as it is. Four of Swords is the napping card. It's the integration card. It's the slowdown card. It's the honoring card. It's the quiet card. This is the key to it all, really. Because everything's swirling around you. You're getting creative projects done. You're thinking of new vistas of where you want to go. You're getting involved in beautiful relationships. Some of you with a very loving air sign, a very interested air sign that really wants to be around you. And that's beautiful. It's all good. But as soon as things start to manifest in our lives, and we start to actually see the physical results of maybe a time of waiting or a time of hoping or even a time of frustration, you start to actually get your way in the world. This is when the real practice actually begins energetically, because then it's very easy to get thrown off your axis in favor of just being overgiving to these things manifesting around you. And then you lose the plot. And then it gets messy. So it's almost more work when things start to go well for you. It's just a reminder, you all, that yes, the love is there, the projects are there. You guys are making big connections this month. It's all there. But it won't matter if that sacred Aries fire is getting overutilized and it starts to burn down to the embers, because we all suffer when Aries is tired out. We all suffer when Aries is doled down from exhaustion, from giving too much of that sacred flame. So, be aware. You are doing a soul evolution, which is bringing really quick manifesting results. A lot of you are going to be really involved with your social network, and a lot of you are going to be getting into relationships, new beginnings on that. It's going to be very exciting. You're going to be thinking about your big travel plans for the year, your big work plans for the year, your big vision for the year. And you're going to just want to be externalized 100% of the time. Make sure you're checking in. Make sure you protect that flame. Really, I'm feeling really protective over you guys right now. I'm protective over you because I'm protective over you for anybody who does have return of love, or people who say they want to be around you or say they want to be in your life again. I'm protective of people who are having returns from the past. I'm protective of people who are having new relationships with people who are a little bit better suited to you, but who still maybe won't realize how much you give. I'm protective of you even in like the social aspect. How much you're giving there, how much you're overgiving, overcompensating. I think all of you, I just want you to like hoard your flame just a little bit. That's like a terrible way to put it, but like, I just want you guys to like make sure that you are putting your flame first, giving it some time to like burn in your home behind the scenes. And then people are just going to want to be around you that much more. I love you guys. I'm surrounded right now by two of the most important people in my life, actually. I have PinkLune here and Jill behind me in the artwork. And, you know, the reason that I put this stuff into the work I do is because these are people that I admire, respect, and love, and I feel so grateful they're in my tribe. So I'm going to leave all of their info in the description box. Connect with them on Instagram, Etsy, because these artists are a part of my life, and I think that everybody can benefit from us all connecting. And I am sending you all the best for this beautiful Aries season and going into Taurus season. I love you guys. I love you so, so much. You know how I feel about you. I'm feeling super protective of you this month. I would love to work with you. I'm going to leave my email, my website, everything below. I will be doing sessions in April. So for you Aries out there, I would love to do some birthday sessions. It would be so fun to start your new solar year off with a bang. So check it out. Check it all out below. I'm just feeling all aglow just talking to you all. I love you so much. It doesn't get better than the fire family. It just doesn't.